Alright, folks, we are live. This is Ingram Wrestling News' very own Brennan Ingram here with your WWE Smackdown September the 11th, 2020 review on the card, which some of the matches just to me did not make sense. So the matches we got on the card tonight, we had got the Intercontinental Championship. We got AJ Styles versus Jeff Hardy for the Intercontinental Championship. And then we got the Lucha House Party versus Cesaro and Shinsuke Nakamura. And then we got Nikki Cross versus Tamina versus Lexa Bliss versus Lacey Evans. And then we got Morrison versus Otis. Oh, great. Miz and Morrison. Hey, no. Get off my TV. And we got Roman Reigns and Jay versus Corbin and Sheamus. So then, the segments we got on SmackDown tonight. We got the Bayley segment and the Bray Wyatt, the Firefly Funhouse segment. Alright, so before we get started, going over what all happened with SmackDown, before we get started with the SmackDown review, be sure you hit that like, subscribe button, turn on the bell for notifications to, of course, never miss my SmackDown, NXT, and Monday Night Raw reviews that go live each and every week. Of course, to never miss my Ingram Wrestling News videos that I upload every week. I mean, not every day, but every week. I mean, some days, just depends on what news it is. You know what I mean? So, depends on if it's real WWE news or not, because you can't tell these days if WWE's real news or not. You know what I mean? Some of it could be fake and you don't even know it. But anyways, hit that like, subscribe button, follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter for the latest WWE AEW Pro Wrestling news. Be sure you follow my sources, Ringside News, on Twitter as well, because they do this. They are doing the same as I'm doing. Of course, they are my sources. They are my good friends on Twitter. Of course, they are your number one sources. They give the best news possible. The best WWE AEW news. So, we're going to go ahead and get started, man. So, turn this music down a little bit. I'm going to have it play. It's still going to be playing a little bit, though. So, co-opening recapping last week's show, including Jey Uso's victory to become number one contender for the comes out to start the show. So, Heyman takes the mic, reminding everyone that 2 weeks ago, just in case y'all didn't hear me, 2 weeks ago, Roman did what he said he would do. Yes, folks. He did say that. He said he did what he said he would do, winning back the Universal title. Heyman puts over Jey Uso, becoming number one contender last week. He then introduces Jey Uso. You know what I mean? He introduces Jey Uso, noting that he's Roman's cousin, but also his blood brother. So Jey makes his way to the ring, and once he does make his way to the ring, Michael Cole notes that he's always been the underdog. He's always been the underdog. Jey says thank you to Heyman for the opportunity to take his cousin, or to take on his cousin, actually. So then Heyman butts in and says it was Roman's idea to have Jey in the Fatal 4-Way after Big E was taken out, and that he just executed the order of the tribal chief. That's what he said. So Roman takes the mic. He says not to thank him, and that their blood. He says that Jay earned this and that he's about to take a huge payday being in the main event. Roman says he's going to whoop Jay's ass, just like when they were kids, and it's all love. Jay says things are different now, but is then interrupted by King Corbin, which I was trying to figure out what the fuck was he wearing. What the fuck was he wearing? I mean, really. Why was Baron Corbin in the ring with a goddamn suit? Why was he in the ring with a suit and Roman Reigns wasn't? I don't get it. I don't get it. I really don't. I don't understand it. So, I don't get it. So, Corbin was in the ring. And he says that last week was a setup. He notes that Roman pulled strings to get a hand-picked opponent for his first title defense. Once again says this is a case of nepotism. I don't know what the fuck that is. What is he talking about? And abuse of power. Sheamus is out now and he agrees with Corbin. He says that after taking out Big E, it should have been a triple threat match last week, adding that he didn't have the time to prepare for Jay. Jay proposes a tag match with him and Roman against Corbin and Sheamus, and then takes out both men. The offer has been made. We'll likely see that match later, which the match did take place on the show tonight. So, we had got a summary of tonight's matches, including the Women's Championship Fatal 4-Way number 1 contenders match between Nikki Cross, Alexa Bliss, Lacey Evans, and Tamina. So they then head back to where Sami Zayn is complaining in the production room. Oh, more like the kick clown? The Haluna kick clown? Yeah. He says he's the rightful IC champ and hits a few buttons, leading to a commercial break. Back for commercial break for the IC title with Hardy out first. So Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy's brother, Jeff Hardy, is the first one that's out. Can't believe I'm actually mentioning Matt Hardy's name. But it's the truth. I mean, they are brothers in real life. But Jeff Hardy was out first. So we got a quick recap of Hardy winning the belt. Yep. Got to recap Hardy winning the belt thanks to part to using his knee brace, which I thought he was cheating. The challenger and former champ Styles is out next. That would seem like a heel move. That's something a heel should do, not a babyface. Why would a babyface use a knee brace? That's something a heel does. This didn't make sense. He should have used his signature, then his finisher, instead of using the knee brace. It's I don't know, man. It just didn't make sense. So once Styles was out, once the former Intercontinental Champion Styles was out, Zayn interrupts before the match can even start. He says the match isn't for the Intercontinental title because he's the champ. Reminds everyone that he won the title fair and square on March 8th, 2020. Decided to crown a Shane champion. Adam Pearce is out now, escorting Zayn from the arena. Styles takes advantage of the distraction with a cheap shot on Hardy. So the match was now underway. Styles goes for a dive into the corner. Hardy moves out of the way. He hits a twist of fate and heads to the top rope for a swanton bomb, but misses fast-paced start to the match as they head to commercial break. So back from commercial break, Styles is in control with Hardy down on the outside. Cole putting over the importance of the title match to all three men who are involved in the current program. Well, importance of the title to all three men who are involved. But Hardy back up and hits a dive on the steel steps. Both men are down. Hardy gets back in the ring with Styles. He goes for a double leg drop. But Styles counters Hardy. Back in control, hitting Whisper in the wind. Hardy then goes for a twist of fate, but Styles counters to regain control. Styles goes for the Styles Clash, but it's countered. Plenty of counters in this one. The story is that these two know each other very well. Zayn is back though, driving Styles into the steps. He wins by disqualification, but doesn't win the title. He then hits a Haluna kick on Hardy. Commentary putting over that Zayn believes he's still champion, which that makes Zayn a Haluna kick clown, because that's exactly what he is. He had no right to be ruining this Intercontinental Championship dream match between Hardy and Styles. This wasn't right. This was not right to me. I don't care what anybody says. This is absolutely not right. I mean, why in the world? Why in the world would you have Sami Zayn come out to ruin a fucking match that was a dream match for people that wanted to see it, that didn't get to see it that one time? Now, it was fucking stupid for him to just interrupt the match. The match should have went on. The match should have never been ended with Sami Zayn interrupting it. This was completely fucking stupid. Sami Zayn is nothing more than a Haluna kick clown for ruining this Intercontinental Dream match. And folks, I got a feeling Jeff Hardy's reign as Intercontinental Champion is soon coming to an end because of the way WWE is using him on TV. You're basically just wasting the guy. Come on. You're basically just wasting Jeff Hardy on TV for nothing. Just like you wasted Shinsuke Nakamura and Cesaro. Yeah, they could have easily let this match continue, but no, they wanted Sami Zayn to ruin the Intercontinental match, and that's exactly what he did. That fucking clown. That Haluna kick clown, man. I gotta tell you, man. That guy he really is a clown for ruining this match. He is. Seriously. I'm moving on. Fuck this shit. So we got the return of the Firefly Funhouse, and it's been teased. So we also get confirmation that Roman Reigns and Jay will team against Sheamus and Corbin. Back in the ring, Hardy is selling the physicality of his bout against Styles. And the attack by Zayn falling to the ground. They head to commercial, and back from commercial, Styles is backstage. He is furious about all the Intercontinental title antics. He says he can beat Jeff Hardy no matter the match, and will prove that he is the one and only IC champion. Of course, you get a recap of Cesaro and Shinsuke Nakamura challenging the Raw Tag Team Champions, the Street Profits, for this coming week. Backstage now with both pairs of tag champs. Street Profits say they're just checking out the Champions Lounge. Oh, really? Oh, really? Sounds to me like you did more than just check the Championship Lounge. I mean, look who they had in the Titron. Chad Gable and Matt Riddle. So I'm assuming Chad Gable's a babyface now because his feud with Baron Corbin feuding with Matt Riddle. I guess that feud is over, apparently. So apparently Chad Gable's back to a babyface now, which goes to show how bad they use their talent on TV. Creatively, how creatively bad they use them on TV. And then we got Matt Riddle in the Titantron celebrating with the Street Profits. Huh, you wonder what they're going to be doing with him, probably completely wasting him and burying him on TV every Friday nights. Probably that's what they're going to be doing. Same thing they're doing with Keith Lee over on Raw. Fucking sad, man. It really is fucking sad. And they fucked up his entrance music too on top of that. That is even more sad. I don't even want to talk about Raw, man. And I won't be surprised if SmackDown's viewership goes to an all-time low. Because that's what Raw's viewership did too. And NXT viewership, for that matter, also went to an all-time low. I was surprised about that. That's the one thing I was surprised about. NXT's viewership falling. I was surprised about that. Anyways, because normally NXT gives us good shows every Wednesday nights. They're not like Monday Night Raw and SmackDown. I'm glad. Thank God. But it seems like they are kind of morphing into that garbage. They are morphing into that main roster garbage. The Monday Night Raw and SmackDown garbage. And I don't want NXT morphing into that Monday Night Raw and SmackDown garbage. I don't want them to do that. Anyways. So yeah, we got to recap Shinsuke Nakamura and Cesaro challenging Raw Tag Team Champions Street Profits for this coming week backstage. Now we're both pairs of tag champions. Street Profits say they're just checking on the champion lounge. Yeah, sure you are. Cesaro says he and Nakamura have a match next and need to be focused. Angelo Dawkins says they'll handle the champs lounge and that it will be served as a nice spot to scout Cesaro and Nakamura. Nah, it was more like a spot to fucking ruin their match against the Lucha House Party, because that's exactly what happened in this match. Lucha House Party against Cesaro and Nakamura is on tab. The LHP are out first. It stands for Lucha House Party. Hello. So they go to the pre-record where Kalisto says he will lead by example and bring the tag titles to the Lucha House Party. It's Kalisto and Grand Metal Elite representing Lucha House Party in this match. Looks like the group has squashed their beef for now. So to the back where Jeff Hardy is being looked at by the medics, Zayn comes in and the two brawl as they head to commercial. Back from commercial. Lucha House Party's music is playing. We get Cesaro and Nakamura out after. So then that's what we get: Lucha House Party versus Shinsuke Nakamura and Cesaro, the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Because at least that's what they're called. SmackDown Tag Team Champions. I mean, to me, there's currently no tag teams on SmackDown Tag Team Division. I mean, SmackDown Tag Team Division looks like a joke right now. I mean, if I'm not right to you, then something is wrong with some of you. Okay, Tag Team Division really does look like the SmackDown Tag Team Division really does look like a complete joke. Seriously, it really does. Makes me want to laugh like a clown. It really does. Heck, it makes me want to turn into a clown. If anything, I'm not a clown, but it makes me want to turn into one. I mean, look at what they're doing. Look at the way WWE's using this talent on TV. They're wasting them for nothing, man. This is bullshit. This is exactly what they did to Cesaro and Shinsuke Nakamura tonight on SmackDown. This is exactly what I'm talking about. I cannot stand when WWE does this stupid shit, man. And some guy retweeted and said, wasted? Yeah, you guys, the dude that retweeted and commented and said wasted, yeah, they got wasted on TV. You got something to say about it? Go ahead and say it now. If you got something to retweet and say about it, go ahead and say it now, because they got it. That's exactly what they got. They got fucking wasted on TV in their match against Lucha House Party. The guy is gonna use his capitalization and say, wasted? Yeah, wasted. I said it. This match went 3 minutes. Damn, it didn't last long. It was only 3 minutes. Honestly, I didn't even want it to last long anyway, because I wasn't really interested in watching it. So we got Cesaro and Metalik to start. Metalik shows his speed early, of course, as always. Then goes to the middle rope for a Hurricane Rana. He tags in Kalisto, who gets a 2 count. He gets distracted by Nakamura, and Cesaro takes advantage. Cesaro tags in Nakamura, who cuts the ring in half. Quick tags now. Cesaro grounding Kalisto. Nakamura tag back in. He hits a running knee in the corner and tags Cesaro back in. He hits a gut wrench for a 2 count. They go to the back where the Street Profits are having a party in the Champions Lounge. Kalisto takes advantage of the distraction, rolling up Cesaro for the 3. What the? Now you see what I mean by wasted? They got distracted. You call this a tag team match? You call this the SmackDown Tag Teams Division? SmackDown Tag Team Division and Raw Tag Team Division at this point, folks, needs to fucking merge. They need to merge. Tag Team Division needs to merge. There is not much tag teams in the SmackDown Tag Team Division. You might as well merge Tag Team Division. You might as well do it. You might as well do it. You got no choice. You got to. You don't merge the Tag Team Division, you're never going to have a good Tag Team Division if you don't merge it. Both Tag Team Divisions are currently not looking good right now. Let's be honest. I feel bad for Shinsuke Nakamura and Cesaro tonight, man. I mean that was just that was just straight up cheating. That was straight up fucked up, man. That was just straight up fucking bullshit. The way they just wasted Cesaro and Shinsuke Nakamura on TV like this. The way they just wasted them on TV. That was absolutely a bunch of nauseating bullshit. I mean, the tag team champions were pinned on a nothing episode of SmackDown over a fucking stupid distraction. Are you goddamn fucking kidding me? Over a distraction on a goddamn Titron roll-up, not to mention, man, you team, you gotta love to see a tag team with the SmackDown Tag Team Champions get wasted like that. Come on, man. Are you serious? And whoever, I want to know who booked this fucking match, and I want to know why the fuck they booked this match. What I don't know is why the fuck they booked this match. Why the fuck they booked this match, and whoever booked this match, it's got to be the most terriblest person on planet Earth. I mean, seriously. I mean, they just completely wasted the SmackDown Tag Team Champions on TV. And nobody wants to sit up here and believe my mess of what I'm saying here. You already got a guy that's retweeting my comment saying wasted. I said, yeah, wasted. Please don't tell me, please do not tell me that King Emperor 345 is going to be one of those fucking clowns who's going to say, oh no, they weren't wasted. Lucha House Party deserved the win. Oh, really? Oh, really? Since when? Since when did the Lucha House Party deserve this win? Since when? And I'm guessing this is going to lead to a title match between Lucha House Party and Cesaro and Shinsuke Nakamura for the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Oh, great. Another match. Another one of the same matches that we've already saw before in WWE. We're basically going to get the same fucking matches at Clash of Champions that we've seen on Monday Night Raw and SmackDown this month. Basically. We're basically going to get the same fucking matches. I can tell you right now, this pay-per-view is not going to be good. Clash of Champions pay-per-view is not going to be good. It's not going to be a good pay-per-view. It's really not. It's not. It's absolutely not going to be a good pay-per-view. I mean, folks, there's a rumored match that is supposed to be, that is more than likely going to be on the Clash of Champions card. And I'm actually going to pull it up and tell you what it is, what that match is. Some of you are going to be shocked, some of you are not. So check this out, folks. The rumored card for Clash of Champions is going to be Drew McIntyre defending his WWE Championship versus Randy Orton. Against Randy Orton. So, and then it's going to be Roman Reigns defending his Universal Championship against Jey Uso, his cousin. And it's going to be Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler defending their Women's Tag Team Champions against Riot Squad. That is rumored. That is rumored. Hasn't been official, but that is rumored to happen. So then, we're going to be getting Jeff Hardy versus AJ Styles versus Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental Championship. That is rumored as well. And you're going to ruin the match. That's rumored. And we're going to get the Street Profits versus Shinsuke Nakamura and Cesaro. We're going to get the Raw and SmackDown Tag Team title match. The Champion versus Champion match. A match that we are going to get for next week's Monday Night Raw. And I can tell you right now, that's also going to be a match that we're also going to be getting for Clash of Champions. I don't understand if they are looking to book this championship versus championship match for both Raw and Clash of Champions. I don't understand why they would do that. That just doesn't make sense. If they book championship versus championship match, if they book a Raw and SmackDown championship match, if they book, I'm telling you right now, seriously, folks, I honestly God telling the truth. If they book this Raw and SmackDown tag team title match for Clash of Champions and Raw, I am going to fucking explode. I am literally going to fucking throw some water on my face. This is, literally, I'm so serious. I don't know why you would want to book this match for both, why would you want to book this match for a brand and for the Clash of Champions pay-per-view? Why would you want to put this for Raw and Clash of Champions? It's not making sense. I bet you the Champion versus Championship match on Raw is going to lead to probably a disqualification. And it's probably going to be booked for Clash of Champions. That's what I'm thinking. That right there is what I'm thinking. It's going to happen with this Championship versus Championship match on Raw. It's going to lead to a disqualification. Either Street Profits or Shinsuke Nakamura and Cesaro is going to win by disqualification on Raw next Monday. So that's what I'm thinking. And the matches I just mentioned, those are the rumored matches, folks. But seriously, whoever booked this Lucha House Party versus Cesaro and Shinsuke Nakamura matchup. It's got to be the most dumbest, terriblest person on the planet. Who booked this shit? Oh, I'll tell you who booked it. Vince Kennedy McMahon. One of my viewers, I think he's one of my viewers. One of my viewers commented on my tweet on Twitter showing a GIF of Vince McMahon. He is showing a GIF meme of Vince McMahon, seemingly suggesting he's the one that booked this fucking match on the show. Now, I think he was the one that booked this match on the show, and if he was, that is no surprise to me. That is no surprise at all to me. At all. It's no surprise at all. Alright. Let's move on to the next, folks. Done talking about this match. I don't want to talk about it no more. Because I feel like my head's going to explode if I talk about this some more. Anyways. Bayley is set to speak after a break. She was set to speak after a break. Cole notes that no one has been able to speak to her all week. She's been silent on all fronts about why she attacked Sasha Banks. The answer as to why came after a commercial break. So back for commercial break, where the Lucha House Party are popping bottles in the Champions Lounge. I mean, there's a reason why, let's be honest, I'm going to remind you, the reason why Cesaro and Shinsuke Nakamura lost, the real reason why they lost is because of a distraction of the Titron of the Street Profits celebrating. They basically got completely wasted because of that shit. Y'all know that, right? Anyways. So I got a Bayley segment. And they now head to the ring. It's Bayley making her entrance with the chair she used on Banks last week. I've been impressed with Bayley, man. I absolutely been impressed with Bayley. Everybody on Twitter has been impressed with Bayley, including me. She is a one-woman wrecking crew, man. Bayley those straps. Sound like she's speaking Spanish when she said Bayley those straps. It sound like she's speaking Spanish. It's just funny the way she says it. We headed to the ring now as Bayley makes her entrance with the chair she used on Sasha Banks last week. Bayley sits on the chair and points to the Jumbotron for a recap, meaning the Jumbotron as in Titron. That's what I'm saying. So she points to the Titron for a recap of last week's tag title match and post-match attack. Bayley says everyone is asking how Banks is doing, but no one is asking how she is doing. She says she loved every second of the attack. She says she knows Banks better than anyone, and notes that Banks needed her close when she was on top of her game as SmackDown champ. Banks needed her right there. Bayley says that she was using Banks the whole time and thanks her. She said thanks to her, she's the longest reigning SmackDown Women's Champion of all time. Bayley adds that after last week, Banks is useless to her now. This was a great promo by Bayley. This was an absolutely fantastic promo by Bayley. And I'm not saying this to be a smartass. I'm saying this to tell the truth. This was an actually good promo by Bayley. I'm impressed with Bayley and her run as SmackDown Women's Champion. I'm impressed with her heel character. I'm impressed with her promo. She is getting better as the years go by. She is getting better. She is going to be a future Hall of Famer. She really is. She's going to be the next future Hall of Famer. She really is. I think, in my opinion, she's going to be. She's going to be considered one of the all-time greats. Even Charlotte Flair is going to be one of the all-time greats. Even Sasha Banks is, too. A lot of these women are going to be one of the all-time greats when they get really old in WWE. I mean, to me, they are already considered one of the all-time greats. So anyways, fantastic promo by Bayley. We have the Fatal 4-Way #1 Contenders match for Bayley's title. That match was on SmackDown last night. Nikki Cross came out first, but Bayley smacks her in the back as she's heading to the ring. And then we got a commercial break. Break. I'm just playing. Sound like the referee on WWE 2K. Break. Anyways. Alright. And you probably can't hear my music on the background, but I'm still playing it. Anyways. Here we are with this #1 Contenders Fatal 4-Way match. Nikki Cross. Tamina. Lexa! 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 I love saying that shit. I love when JD says that shit. Lexa! Lexa! And Lacey Evans. And Lacy Evans! We got Nikki Cross versus Tamina versus Lexa and Lacey Evans. I had to repeat that because I'm so funny. I was so good at it. I repeated it again to make you all laugh again. Anyways. Back live from the commercial break, Alexa Bliss and the Maddox are looking at Cross. She says she's ready to go as Lacey Evans enters. Tamina is already in the ring. And here's what happened in this Fatal 4-Way match. Lacy and Tamina team up early. Lacy then takes control on Tamina with a chop on the rope. Tamina battles back with a headbutt. Lexa is back in the ring and drop kicks both women. Tamina back with a clothesline on Bliss. She hits a suplex on Evans. But Bliss breaks it up. Tamina uses her power on Bliss. She's in full control. Lacy comes back, raking the eyes of Tamina. But once again, Tamina uses her power. So Cross in now with a sleeper hold on Tamina. She takes down Tamina with a clothesline for a 2 count. Bliss and Cross double teams Evans and Tamina now. Bliss turns her attention to Cross, hitting Sister Abigail on the outside on her former tag partner. Looks like she's aligning with Bray Wyatt, which has been teased for a few weeks. And that is exactly true. It has been. So it went to commercial break. Back to action. Tamina and Evans are in the ring with Tamina in control. Bliss has left the match in a trance that could play into the Funhouse segment later. Evans whips Tamina's neck off the top rope. Elbow drop now for a 2 count. Evans goes to the top, but Tamina is there. She runs at Evans and misses. Evans back to the top for the moonsault. Cross breaks it up just in time. Cross is fired up, hitting both women with bulldogs. She pins Evans, kick out at 2. Cross with a tornado DT on Tamina and crossbody on Evans' pinning attempt is snuffed by Tamina. Women's right by Evans on Tamina after a failed Samoan drop. Cross interrupts and hits a swinging neckbreaker on Evans. Tamina back in now, goes for a Samoan drop, but Cross gets away and rolls up Tamina for the 3 count. So check this out. Alright, hang on a second. Alright, so check this out. Look, I just wasn't interested in watching this match, man. And if we should have known that Nikki Cross was gonna win, why was this match even booked on the show to begin with? But to be real, I was shocked to see Alexa Bliss hit Nikki Cross with the Sister Abigail. If that ain't any indication to some of you that she is being controlled by the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, something is wrong with some of you. No kidding. Something is wrong with some of you. And to be honest, WWE has completely ruined our lives. I mean, I don't even know why they booked this Fatal 4-Way match. I mean, I don't know why they booked it to begin with. Not to mention Nikki Cross wins and gets another opportunity for SmackDown Women's Champion. I mean, question to you all is, didn't Nikki just have a title opportunity not so long ago, though? That's the question. That is the question without reasonable doubt. That is the main question right there. She just had a title opportunity. Long ago. Why is she getting another one? I don't get it. WWE lazily chooses a winner. Lazy as fuck. WWE are just so lazy as fuck. They really are. I just don't get it. I really don't. Anyway, Cole hypes up Roman and Jay against Sheamus and Corbin. Back to the ring now, where Otis is making his entrance with Tucker. He's in action after the break. Back from commercial. We get another tease of a new women's superstar to SmackDown. She has blonde hair and a fur coat. Might be Chelsea Green. And folks, I have finally identified the mystery woman. I know who the mystery woman is. And I can tell you right now, it is not Chelsea Green. I just made official that it's not Chelsea Green. It neither is it Vanessa Bourne. Here I thought the woman was Vanessa Bourne, but it wasn't. I was wrong. And all of you that thought that thought it was Chelsea Green on Twitter, yeah, all of you are incorrect too. Folks, it is not Chelsea Green. So we can officially confirm that. It is, folks, the mystery SmackDown woman happens to be, in fact, Carmella. Remember, there was a report. There was a report. Ringside News exclusively learned that Carmella was supposed to be making her return. They even said this on their website. I could even tell you what I even tweeted and said on Twitter about this mysterious woman. So I said that I finally identified the mystery woman. The mystery woman happens to be Carmella. And WWE happens to be repackaging her, to which I find odd. I find odd that they're repackaging her at this pandemic time. At these pandemic times. I find it odd that they're repackaging Carmella. I don't get why they are repackaging Carmella. I don't get it. I don't know. I don't know why they're doing it. I have no clue. Now, what Carmella's new character and gimmick could be, I don't know. But this mysterious woman I have identified is in fact Carmella. Carmella has had long hair like that before. Her hair has been like that before. It's not Chelsea Green. Neither is it Vanessa Bourne. It is Carmella. Alright? Get over it. Stop claiming that it's Chelsea Green and Vanessa Bourne. You clowns on Twitter need to stop claiming that it's them, because it's not them. It is not Chelsea Green or Vanessa Bourne. It is Carmella, which happens to be Corey Grace's girlfriend or wife. Seems like it's both the same to me. Seems like both of them's the same. But yeah, I even told Pro Wrestling Unlimited that it's Carmella. I even mentioned them in this tweet, saying that it's Carmella. It is. It is. We know it's Carmella. Now, we're just going to find out. Now, we're going to find out and see if. Now we only have to find out to see if it's true that it's actually her. Which I know it is. I just confirmed it. Nobody's fooling me, folks. They're trying to hide this mystery woman when we know it's Carmella. We ain't stupid. WWE, who the fuck are you fooling? Who the fuck are you fooling, man? Who are you fooling? You're not fooling none of us, man. We know it's Carmella. We know it's Carmella, that mystery woman. We're not stupid. Alright? I'm moving on because I keep saying Carmella so many times that it's giving me a headache. I am moving on, folks. No more should be said. So, now that we know the mystery SmackDown identified woman is Carmella, now we can move on to me telling you what happened with this match between Morrison and Otis. Match was fucking boring, even though I'm still going to tell you what happened with it. So, check this out. So, Otis takes control early with a shoulder tackle. Okay, whatever. What is that supposed to do to Morrison? That does nothing. Didn't even faze him. Morrison fights back with his parkour style. Or should I say, aerial style, offensive style. But Otis gets momentum back with a suplex. Miz is at ringside and steals Otis' lunchbox, which contains the Money in the Bank contract, at least we think. So back in the ring, Otis hits a caterpillar on Morrison for the 3. Squash match, essentially. I mean, that's what this basically was, a squash match. Had to be. I mean, whoa. What I don't understand is, what question I got is, what do they have planned for Otis? I don't get it. It's like they still have him holding that briefcase. What? But yet they don't know what they got planned for him. I mean, the question everybody is asking is, what do they have planned for him? You know, they're just not gonna tell anybody anything. They're clueless, folks. WWE are clueless. They're not gonna tell anybody anything. They're not even gonna tell anybody their secrets. It's that simple. Huh? Some of them, half of them are also a bunch of blithering idiots. And I'm talking about management and creative. And Vince McMahon and Bruce, for that matter. So anyways, after Otis' win over Morrison, we get a video recap of Big E getting attacked by Sheamus. Great way to get babyface sympathy for when he returns. And then they say tomorrow on Talking Smack, we'll get an update on Big E's condition. Well, hopefully Big E's alright and he'll be able to recover. I mean, that's nothing to be funny picking on, though. I mean, especially if it's real life. If it's scripted, then we can't get upset over that if it's scripted. Which some of this stuff, only a tiny bit of this stuff is not really scripted. Most of it is, tiny bit of it's not. To me. My opinion. Anyways, Cole hypes up the Firefly Funhouse segment. Now he says the welcome mat is out as they go to commercial break. So I'm back from commercial break with Otis and Tucker. Otis says Miz has a lunch box, but not the right one. He grabs a second one from inside his Money in the Bank briefcase, which has the contract. Miz opens the lunchbox and it's an Apple core. Oh, really? Really? A fucking Apple core? Are you goddamn serious? Miz is annoyed and says he's calling in a favor. Huh? I want WWE to do me a favor. Stop letting us see Miz and Morrison on our TVs every week because they're fucking sorry. Yeah, why don't you do us a favor? Why don't one of my friends do me a favor and start picking up that remote control and making me attempt to change the fucking channel, because that's exactly what I felt like doing when I seen Miz and Morrison on my TV, picking up that remote control, changing that goddamn channel. Because of their fucking awful promos and their gimmicks. I mean, not what they do in the ring, but their awful promos and gimmicks and their and the way they cut the promos in their wing. Miz and Morrison is just not good together. They both I think we rather off seeing them being singles competitors. Morrison Miz, because Miz and Morrison as a team is just not looking good. Miz and Morrison as a team sucks. Alright. Completely sucks. That's all I gotta say about that. So, we got a Firefly Funhouse segment. Bray says something is missing, referencing the, I'm guessing he's referring to the Universal title, because that's exactly what he's referring to. He says it's okay and that everyone handles loss. How you handle loss defines the person you become. He adds that it's time for some fun. Wyatt reviews the newest member of the Funhouse. And I thought it was a fucking superstar, but it's not. I thought it was a new superstar. I was hoping it'd be a new superstar. That new superstar could generate ratings. But it wasn't. It's a Pascal. It's Pascal the Preserving parrot. Pascal the Brazilian parrot. We got a fucking parrot. But he says he's not coming out. Wyatt looks in the box where Pascal was supposed to be, and he's dead. He said, oh well. He says, Vince, the puppet, is shown now. He says, Wyatt has lost his... He says, Wyatt has lost his trust and can't handle the responsibility of the Funhouse. Great, we got to see a fucking devilish Vince McMahon. Obviously, Vince McMahon is a devil. He's a fucking disgrace to his talent, to all of WWE. Not to mention, he's a fucking disgrace to his son and his daughter, and his son-in-law, Triple H. Probably a disgrace to his whole family. Anyways, Vince brings out the new special advisor, the Wobbly Walrus. The Wobbly Walrus. Yeah. A seal. That's what that animal is, a seal, to me. So it's Wobbly Walrus, who is play on Paul Heyman. Wyatt goes, Yowie, wowie. And Vince says this is good shit to end the segment. Interesting, but not amazing. My same thought exactly, Ringside News. Interesting, but not amazing. Not fun. Boring. Boring! Because that's what it was. Anyways, back to the ring. Now for the main event. Oh, God. I don't even want to mention his name right now. He's one of WWE's typical fucking illogical garbage. And you know exactly who I am talking about. Because you know I've talked about this guy a lot, and I don't like him. Because I don't like him. That's why I talk about him a lot. He's a lot like Corey Graves. Which Corey Graves is way better than Corbin, though. I mean, let's be honest. I'm just saying. He's a lot like Graves. I don't appreciate seeing Corbin on my TV. His character is fucking trash. Real life, his WWE character is actually fucking trash. We got Jey Uso, one of the members of the Usos, bounces day one-ish. Got them all out, like them down like this. And Roman Reigns, his cousin, bounces day one-ish. Mount them on out, like them down like this. Anyways, so Corbin and Sheamus out first as they head to commercial. Back from commercial for Jey and Roman Reigns' entrance. Sheamus attacks Jey before Roman can come out. The match is on 2-on-1. Now we know what Roman Reigns' gimmick is, folks. Guess what Roman Reigns' new gimmick is? Guess. Okay. So, here's what happened with this match between Roman Reigns and Jey Uso versus King Corbin and Sheamus. Here's what happened with this match. This match seemed like it lasted 3 minutes as well because it didn't really last too long. Jey fights off the heels, but Sheamus eventually gains control with power moves. He tags in Corbin. Corbin rakes the eyes of Jey on the ropes. He hits a deep 6 for 2. Corbin tags in Sheamus. Jey gets worked over, but battles back with a Samoan drop. He goes for a rear end in the corner. Sheamus gets out of the way and hits white nose. Roman comes out. Now, Sheamus is distracted and Jey takes over. He hits a super kick on Sheamus and a splash. Roman Reigns may tag though, so Jey can't get the cover. Roman's hit a spear on Sheamus for the win. Very assuming, Roman sticks to his slogan by showing up and winning. I'm guessing his gimmick is showing up and winning. Not only is his gimmick showing up and winning, but his gimmick is also being the last guy to turn up to the party. So now we know what his new gimmick is. Now, if I'm not right, then something's wrong with me then. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there ain't nothing wrong with me because I'm actually telling the truth here. So this was a fun way to end SmackDown. I mean, it wasn't any, at least it wasn't anything fucking garbage, but it was a fun way to end SmackDown. I can tell you that much. So, my thoughts on the show. Show wasn't bad. Wasn't too bad. But, the only thing I didn't like on the show was the fact that Cesaro and Shinsuke Nakamura were completely wasted and buried. And lost against Lucha House Party due to the distraction of the Street Profits. So, folks, this is going to end your September the 11th, 2020 SmackDown review. If you have any questions about tonight's SmackDown, please don't feel free to comment. Feel free to comment the question. I got no problem answering. I'm not nervous. I'm not scared to answer anybody's questions. People act like I'm scared to answer someone's questions, but I'm really not. I'm really not, let's be honest. Well, folks, I am getting out of here. It is 12 in the morning. It's 12 something in the morning here. But hit that like, subscribe button. Subscribe. I am currently on the road to 100 subscribers. Help me get to 1,000 subscribers for review, and also help me get to 4,000 watch hours for review. That would be appreciative. Help me out, my subscribers here, you know. I'm very happy that I'm getting a lot of views, and I'm very happy that people are liking my stuff now. I'm glad. I'm going to keep continuing to do better for you all that wants to see more content on my YouTube channel. Turn on that bell for notifications so you won't miss all of my content on my channel. All of my videos that I upload. And everything else. And much more. Folks, alright. You have a good rest of y'all's weekend. Some of you may not have a good weekend. I know I'm not. I know I'm not going to have a good weekend. I already know that. But I hope some of you all have a good weekend, and some of you all that are not gonna have a good weekend, just be like me and just be like me. Just find a way to be like me somehow. Alright? But seriously, I hope you all find a way to have a good weekend, and don't go without your mask, because you need to wear a mask to protect yourself and others. And I actually can't believe I'm saying this shit, but it's the truth. Normally I would say something bad off the topic, but I'm not. I'm actually saying something fucking positive. Usually when I'm my bad self, I usually say bad things. But I'm not actually saying a bad thing. I'm actually said a positive thing. Surprisingly. But I'm getting out of here. My eyes are getting tired. They are getting heavy. You all, get you some sleep. Take care. And I will be doing a few England Wrestling News videos. We'll be uploading them on YouTube tomorrow, so be sure you check those out once those get uploaded. Have a good day. Oh, and one more thing, folks. I will be uploading Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 videos, Parallel quests on how to do Parallel Quests 2 and 3. So be sure you check those out as well, for those of you who want to know how to do. Those of you that are just now playing Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 who wants to know how to do Parallel Quest 2 and 3. And there will be more videos on how to do Parallel Quest 4, 5, 6, and 7, and much more. Also, I'm going to be live streaming on World of Tanks today, later on today, to finish Stage 7 on a Stubbs contract so I can do Stage 8. I'm going to be live streaming on YouTube and on Twitch. So be tuning in to watch me kill tanks and everything. And I'm going to be getting PlayStation Plus and try to get a PlayStation camera this month if I can. If I can save up money. I will try though. Well folks, I'm getting out of here. Have a good day.